Hey guys, welcome to this mukbang or mukbang, whichever, potato. Speaking of potatoes, I decided to do a homemade mukbang, and so I prepared this in my kitchen. That is my previous video, the one I posted yesterday. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it and see how I prepared this like from scratch. So today we are doing an assumptions video, assumptions that you guys have about me. Okay, so these are I'm just going to be answering those assumptions as I eat, because it's a mukbang. And so I have my questions here, so I'm going to be looking down. Don't worry, I don't want to be touching them so all the time. And I have my serviettes here, so it's just going to be like a chill thing. This mukbang actually is chicken. I don't know if you can see, this is wet fried chicken. This is potatoes, like deep fried, but with a little extra something. You go watch that video and you see how I prepare it. And this is just like the sauce, like the tomato sauce. So let's begin. Ooh. So the first assumption is you are a good girl. And there's another variation of this. In Kiswahili we say when impole, okay? I don't know how to say it in English. Is it still you're nice girl, you're good girl, you're gentle, you're something? But you are a good girl. Someone assumed that I am a good girl. Am I? And this thing is delicious. So all I can say is that I have been a good girl my whole life. Very, very good girl, okay? I was not the one of those. I was never in trouble. No, not those people. I think I only got in trouble once in primary, and that was not intentional. But I was not. My mom, like my parents, were never called to school to solve problems. My neighbors will never come to my mom and be like, "Oh, Linda did this and this." I was a good girl. But now I think recently, I can still say I'm still a good girl. But I think my level of the degree of goodness has gone down. If you know what I mean. So I'll just say yes. I'm still a little bit of a good girl. Okay. So assumption number 2 is you have many brothers. This person assumed I have very many brothers. I don't know. In my video, the one I did with my family at my brother's place, I think I kept referring to people as my brother. All those are my cousins. I only have one brother. I don't have many brothers. All those are my cousins, but we have such a tight bond. Like, I'm like cousins seem far, cousin brother. So I'm just like, they're my brother. So even if you meet them, even if I introduce them to you, I'll just be like, this is my brother. And you'll be like, you have so many brothers. So that assumption is wrong. I have one brother. Assumption number 3 is you enjoy taking care of yourself. That is correct. Correct. I've never done a mukbang. It's challenging eating and talking at the same time. You enjoy taking care of yourself. Yes, that is true. I take pleasure in taking care of myself. I mean, if I don't love myself, who will love me? I get to love me. Self comes first. Self. The next assumption is you believe in positive energy and are a spiritual person. This is very, very true. I am quite a spiritual person. I may not look like it because I don't like preach it all the time. On this year I haven't gone to church since the pandemic started, but I am very spiritual. I believe in God. I was brought up in a very Christian family. My mom was a leader in the church, not like a pastor, but she was like a teacher. She really believed in God. We used to have like how do you say, the Bible studies at home at night after eating. Like, we would sit down, and then maybe sometimes she will do a little like Bible study, like preaching, like going through the word. Like, so I think that has helped me a lot, because even if I go can never like really depart from spirituality or Christianity, or I can never really depart from the word of God. I am a spiritual person, so that is spot on. But this person had another assumption. It was like a combined. So it was, you believe in positive energy, that is true, and you are a spiritual person, that is also very true. So the next one is you check horoscopes for comparability with a partner. This may shock you, but I don't believe in horoscopes. I'm not one of those people who will be like, you know, I'm an Aries, I was born in March. You know, no, I'm an Aries, so no, I cannot get along with a Libra. I don't believe, I don't understand how the day you were born is related to how me and you can connect. So I don't check horoscopes to see if I'm comparable with a partner, because I don't even believe in those horoscopes in the first place. The time I used to read them a lot in the magazine, in the newspaper, they always have a section for horoscopes. Because the time I used to read them, and some of them are like, they're like, today is this and this is going to happen. I'm like, can be spot on, maybe not. Sometimes they're completely off. I don't check horoscopes to check if I'm compatible with a partner. It's me and you, our connection. Do we connect? So the next assumption is that you are Catholic. Someone assumed that I'm Catholic, and sorry to disappoint you, but I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. But I've gone to different churches. When I was in high school, for the 6 years, we used to pray in Redeemed. I've gone to the Catholic masses, I think 2-3 times. I've gone to Rojo. I've gone to all these, but I am a Seventh-day Adventist. I'm kind of enjoying these. I don't know if I should do more mukbangs. It seems fun. It sounds like, okay, it feels good. The next assumption is you're well traveled. I know it looks like it, but I've only been to one country outside Kenya, and that's Uganda. Within Kenya, I think I've gone to different counties, but I cannot say that I'm well traveled. But my goal is to one day be well traveled. I want to travel. Sure. So that assumption is wrong as of now, but it's a future manifestation. So the next assumption is you're very feminine. I don't even know how to respond to this. When this person talked about this assumption, I just took it as a compliment. I was like, I used to think I was very feminine, like some years back. And then when I studied femininity, like in details, I realized that I was not as feminine as I thought. And then I started working on it. The areas have improved greatly. There are areas I'm very feminine in, but there are areas I still struggle with. So I do not know if I can say. I can say I'm more feminine than I was years back, but I'm still not where I want to be. But this one, I just take it as a compliment. Thank you. So the next assumption is you have a university education. And yeah, I think most people normally assume I do. I don't have a degree or master's or PhD. Sorry to disappoint you. I have a diploma. I have a diploma in business administration. Yeah. So I think that answers it. The next assumption is you had a strict upbringing, and as a result, you like to have fun, but are careful at the same time. You have been through a lot, but still smile through it all. You have accomplished a lot and have a strong spirit. I think, and this person, what was strange is that this is not someone who knows me. This person does not know me, but they were spot on. Like, this is the most spot on assumption about me. Let me break it down again. You had a strict upbringing. Very, very true. My parents were very, very strict. My father sometimes is used as an example in our family, like, oh my goodness, you are strict. You want to be as strict as Linda's dad. My mom was a teacher. She was respected and feared. What? That mama could cane you. And you were like, I surrender. Do you want to kill me? So yes, I had a strict upbringing, but they were the best. I don't know how to explain it. You know those parents who know how to balance. You know that if you mess up, you're going to get it rough. But at the same time, they're the first people you run to when you have a problem. Like, because they're very friendly and open. They really, really balanced. And then even if I look at my grandpa, because there was a time I used to stay at home, up country, my grandpa was strict. And my grandma too. Let me just say, yes, I had a strict upbringing, true. And as a result, you like to have fun, but are careful at the same time. Very, very true. Because I think from an early age, I haven't been that person who is just like openly throwing caution to the wind. We're doing this, let's go smoke bang, let's go do. No. I always overthink. I'm like, no, these are things I'm not going to do. But I like to have fun. But I'm still careful, which is true. Because I choose the kind of fun I have. I can't just like make myself like 100% feel like whatever happens. Let's just not yet. No, that's not me. And then you have been through a lot, but you still smile through it all. I have been through, I don't want to curse, but I've been through a lot. Sometimes I think about it, I'm like, did that happen to me? It sounds like a movie. Like, but I still smile through it all. That is very true. I still smile. And then you have accomplished a lot and have a strong spirit. I do have a strong spirit. I used to call myself a survivor. Because I'll be like, whatever happens, Linda will survive. Linda always survives. So yes, I have a strong spirit. You have accomplished a lot. I have accomplished way more than few years ago. Like, I'm nowhere near where I was a few years ago. But I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Yeah. Thank you. This person was spot on. I swear someone could have said that you know me, like you're my best friend or something. So the next assumption, and this one I got it twice, but in like different versions. And that assumption is you are a snob. Jesus. But you know, these assumptions, this one you are a snob, they didn't come like right now you are a snob. It was something like when I first met you, like before I knew you, I thought you were a snob. No. So I guess maybe some years back, I wasn't good at making the first impression. Oh, my chicken is jumping. There's no way this chicken is going. I worked so hard for it. So no, I'm not a snob. Just in case someone else is thinking right now, because you are snob. This particular one was a past assumption. I used to assume you're a snob. But if someone else is maybe thinking like that, no, I'm not a snob. I'm a really nice person. It's just that sometimes I get a resting bitch face. And I already told you guys about it. But again, these are people who knew me years back. So they knew me at that time where maybe I didn't know how to what can I say? I didn't know how to not have that face. And then some of these people knew me at a time when I was going through a lot. And I'm the kind of person, if I'm going through a lot, you might never know unless I tell you. So what you will just realize that I won't look sad. You won't look at me and be like, oh, Linda is sad. She looks like she's going through something. No. But I'll just be like, business-like, focused, whatever it is that we are doing, that's what we are going to do. If we are coming here to do that, that's what we are going to do. And I'm not going to be smiling, and I'm not going to be friendly, but I'm not going to be like sad and I look like I'm, you know. So I may come across as a snob, like I don't want to deal with you, but it's just like because I'm going through something. So the next assumption was light. It's my favorite color is gray. My favorite color is red. Yeah. So that assumption is wrong. The second assumption is you like outdoor activities. And it's true. Now, wow. It's true. I like outdoor activities. I like nature in general. But don't tell me to go on an expedition like hiking Mount Kenya, Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Everest. No. Let's do the picnics, the light things. The light things, even if it is hiking, it is a light one. It is not something that will have me staying up the mountain for 3 days. That's not my type. So this person is assuming at him. He was just like, and again, this one also is just like the one of your snob. This was like previously when I first met you, I thought you were the serious type, as in no fun, just work. As I told him, when I'm stressed, when I'm going through something, I work. I just bury my head in work. If that is what you're doing, that is what we will do with you only. I will not be extra nice, extra smiling, extra friendly. So you may just be like, this girl is too serious. Wow. Let me go to the other page. Don't we? So, you're more than halfway with the assumptions. So the next assumption is you're a joyful person. Yes, I'm a joyful person. That is true. The fourth one, this is number 14, I think. That one is also like I had 3 where these were like previous assumptions, okay? So this is the third one. This person said, I used to assume you are one of those arrogant ladies who only talk English and snob people. Ni juu ulikuwa unapenda kutype sana in English kwa group and I didn't know what to make of you. But when I met you in person, I can say you're one of the most down-to-earth persons I've ever met. Like, when I first got this assumption, I laughed. I was like, you have killed me. What? Because I used to type in English. Yes. There was a time I used to speak in English a lot. Even in the groups when people are just talking in Swahili, I'll be there with my English. And I never even realized until people used to make comments like, hey, the English, you what? So I may have come across as one of those arrogant ladies who only talk in English and snob people. But it's good you got to know me, sweetie. Because I'm not a snob. And I'm not arrogant. Nasema ni juu ulikuwa unapenda kutype sana in English kwa group. And if you don't understand in Swahili, this person meant that's what I thought. That's what I assumed about you. Because you loved typing in English all the time in the group. In the WhatsApp group where we were, I would always type in English. The next assumption is, I thought you were this tough person who can't even take a joke. So, this is a part 2. It is a 2-part assumption. This one is also previously. Because this person says, I thought you were this tough person who can't even take a joke. which goes back to the same thing, the same explanation I gave about being a snob. If I'm going through something, I'm just going to be all work, all serious, no fun, no games. Hey, this thing, like even the sauce, I don't know if you can see the no wonder people like these mukbang things. Like it's just an excuse to have some food, a lot of food. Having too much fun. So I thought you're this tough person who can't even take a joke. Thank God you now know me, sweetie. You know I can take a joke. So, and that I also thought uko na kamaringo fulani, tu hapo cause umekuwa in the job environment for long. Eish. So again, this person has used Swahili a bit, so it means that I thought you have some kind of, is it pride, or you are like, yes, you have some kind of pride. You are kind of proud because you've been in the job environment for a long time. Yes, I've been in the job environment for a long time. I've done different kinds of job, all the kind of, not all, but I think almost all the jobs you can think of, I've done them. So maybe that might have come out wrongly when I'm talking, and maybe you mention something and I say I've done it or whatever. But sina maringo. I don't have maringo. Is it pride? What can we say in maringo in English? I don't have pride. I'm not proud. So the last assumption, you finished. The last assumption is that you like to plan ahead. You know me. And now this person is someone who doesn't even know me, which is strange. But it's true. I like to plan ahead. These days, I'm not one of those people who are spontaneous. I used to be. By the time I used to be. Before I had a kid. Now I can't afford to be spontaneous because I need to do a lot of planning. If I have like plans with you, if I have something with you, if we're going somewhere, I have to think about make sure that my daughter is okay, because right now I don't have a house girl. Since the corona happened, I don't have a house girl, so I can just up and leave. I need to know in advance. If it's somewhere that I'm coming with my child, I need to know, so that you know when you're traveling with a child, you need to pack their stuff, a lot of things, blah blah blah, all those things. So right now I like to plan ahead so much, but I'm also working towards being a little bit spontaneous, just a little bit. So guys, this has been fun. I've had a lot of fun reading your assumptions, and then also eating, obviously. Because I was celebrating because I was making this food. I was like, and I'm looking at it now, I'm like, it's good. Then you are a good cook. But now I hope we'll do more of these like assumptions about me, like answering questions you have about me. If you have questions about me, tell me in the comment section, send them in, go to my Instagram, just DM me, okay? I've even put my email address in the description box, and also in the about section of my channel you'll get my email. It's linda.marytara@gmail.com. so just send me your assumption. If you have any more assumptions, if there's something that you assume about me now, but you're not sure whether it's true or not, just write it in the comment section. If there's one of these things that you also assumed about me, the one of these that I've mentioned, but you also assume the same, let me know. If there's something that you assumed about me previously, but now when you go to know me, you're like, no, that's not the case, also let me know. So that's the end of this video. That's the end of this mukbang. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and then like it, share, subscribe, you know, the usual, and see you in my next video. Bye.